Yo guys, silverGameOfThrone is here. Welcome to real stuff only. So, what I want to talk today, I want to give you some education. I have many people which say, oh, bull market is over. I want you to decide. I will show you some indicators. Okay, it is just high level. Guys, again, I'm not doing TAs. I just show you what I am thinking, and you have your own brain and you will make your decision. Okay, so I will show you some indicators where I am thinking we are in the middle, and you guys decide. You know, it will be very nice video, so stay tuned. Okay, I want to start from stock to flow model, which is the most important indicator to look everywhere. Are you doing silver? Are you doing gold? Are you doing Bitcoin? What is stock to flow model? Learn something. So what we know, that Bitcoin has a calculation supply, and calculation supply of Bitcoin is 21 million. So we have calculation supply and we have current calculation supply, which is 18.7 million. Okay, so overall we minted 18.7, and we still need to mint 1.4, 2.21 million, 2.3 million, right? We need to mine 2.3 million. We need to mine. Okay, so this is the flow, stock to flow. So in our situation about Bitcoin, gold, silver, the same. You know, in our situation about Bitcoin, the flow model, the flow is 18.7 million. The stock is 21. So this is the relation between stock to flow, 365 days average. Will give you all indicators, you know, on a point of time. Okay, so this, we have a Bitcoin price. You see with the Bitcoin price here, we can see the Bitcoin price, and we see the variances. So what happened here, you see, when in 2000 first bull run was unstable. We cannot even understand, but we can see that this average charge, we have spark and we have down. We have spark and we have down. So every time when we have a blue, you see, when we have a blue, it means overbought. When we have a orange, which means underbought. Okay, on a stock to flow model. So in 2014, and it's like a mountain. You see it like a mountain. You have peak and then it has a flat. It have a peak and then you have a flat. It have a peak and have a flat. This is all predictions. It's very easy to do for Bitcoin because we know how many Bitcoin will be minted in 2024, 2028. We know every up to every Bitcoin. So it's very easy to make such a stock to flow model. Okay, with prediction. Okay. And you know, this is like a flat, and then it go up and down because it's related to halving. You know, everything related to halving. Half year after halving, you know, it start to go up. It's like, you know, no brain. It's very easy to calculate. So what we see here in 2040, it was overbought, right? And then it went down under stock to flow model. Okay. Then again in 2018, it was overbought. Right? If you see the colors, you start to overbought, and then it went down. You know, cooling, right? When it start to be yellow, red, it's overbought. When it start to be blue, you know, purple, it's underbought. Okay, so stock flow ratio, you see, and where we are now, you see, we have this kind of. It start to move up and then it start to move down. Okay, and when people say this was the top, make your decision. We don't even reach the stock to flow ratio, which supposed to be today $80,000. Mean how many Bitcoin minted and how many Bitcoin in circulation. Supply and demand. Supply and demand ratio supposed to be $80,000. We are overbought, underbought, not overbought. Sorry. We are underbought. We are under, not over. Sorry, my fault. So we are under. You see, so like, was it the peak? You guys decide, okay? We didn't reach the stock to flow, which is supposed to be like $80,000. And then we can see, then in 2025, 26, we're supposed to be $1 million because the demand and supply will be twice less after halving, okay? So stock to flow, very important. And usually what happens, remember, when everyone is buying, when your grandfather, your grandmother, everyone is telling what about Bitcoin, this means we are on the peak. I will show you guys. We are very far, from the peak. So stock to flow model is telling us we don't have all this. We don't have all this, okay? And here, this was a false alert. So maybe we are in the same false alert like it was in 2013. It was false top. It was not top yet. This was the top, okay? Next one is a score. You see, this is indicator between market cap, between realized cap. Realized cap is variation of market capitalizations and value each transaction on the price when it was last move as opposite to its current value. So it kind of a real realized cap. Because, if you see on market cap here, and you think, I'm selling today Bitcoin, I'm getting like $1 trillion. No. It's because you can sell one Bitcoin for, for $2 million. So market cap will immediately spark to crazy number, right? It is realized cap, okay? How many really transaction was moved, okay? And then we have devaluation, means and small, moves left, right. So based on this, we can understand, also you see, we have all these peaks. And this is a comfort zone, this is an overbought zone, right? And we can see that usually we have these sparks, right? We have these sparks when the ratio become 50, 100, this is spark we have, this is spark we have. And when we have today, you see, where we have today, the ratio is 5-6, you see, 5-6. Usually the ratio is 7-10, means I have 7x profit. I have 10x profit, so probably it's time to sell. So profit ratio is between 3 and 4, means the people who bought Bitcoin on $10,000, majority have only 3-4x. They are not willing to sell. They are willing to wait for a much bigger 7, 10, 8, 10x profits, okay? We are not here yet, okay? This is also the good indicator, this core indicator to watch. Next, reserve risk indicator. Reserve risk indicator, usually it's between Bitcoin price and hodl bank. The hodl bank means I'm a hodler for 3-4 years, so I am this hodler bank, right? So I'm looking on Bitcoin price and I see, okay, the Bitcoin price, not for me. So I'm very positive now. Not going to sell, hodl. But at some point, when Bitcoin price will be so high, like it was in 2014, the number of hodl decrease, means it is selling. So less holders selling, Bitcoin price start to fail. Okay. So where we are today in relation Bitcoin price to holder bank, we are not in high levels, guys. We are in the middle. We didn't reach the peak 2014, 2011, 2018. We are in the middle. So this is telling me that holders are not satisfied with Bitcoin price today. And holders just say, I don't care. You can fool some other young chickens, but you cannot fool me. I am holder. I know what I am doing, okay? I am waiting for the real Bitcoin price, okay? So this is indicator to watch. And hodl ratio, it's also about hodlers, but it's about weekly divide on 1-2 years holders, multiple total market price. This is the young chickens, this is the old chickens, multiple total market cap, and this is give you realized holder ratio, the realized, okay? So I consider myself as an old chicken, okay, 3-4 years, okay? I am in this, terms. There are a lot of young chickens which just bought it like, buy, sell. That's why we have this movement, buy, sell. It's very easy to scare them. It's very easy to drop price on 50%, and everyone will be you know, this mode, punishment mode, like, oh, I need to sell because it's going to crash, right? This is what they want. But for the old holders, for the old chickens like me, we see this 50, 40%. We don't care, you know, don't bullshit us. So you can see these indicators here, right? The indicator between green zone and between, you know, red zone. So green zone means Bitcoin price, you know, the old holders are not dominate on market. You see, it's a ratio between young holder and old holders. And only when price become really high, the old holders start to reduce their wallets, start to sell. When they start to sell, then it's a peak. Means like everyone around you is telling you, you know, I'm buying Bitcoin, I'm buying Bitcoin. So the young chicken are buying, but old, smart chicken, they are selling, right? Because they know the peak is here. I am not selling. That's why it is still here. It is in the middle. It is in the middle. You see this indicator? We are not reaching ratio when old holders are selling. Old holders are holding. Okay, next one, last one is sentiment indicator. It's emotional indicator, and it gives you the 28 days active average change. Means if I have, let's say, million transaction, and in 1 month I will have 1,400,000, my change is 40%. Okay, so I will have 40% more transaction. Okay, we can see here. You see 40% more transaction. So what we can see here, when there are some local peaks, the number of transactions increase. It makes sense. People moving into, you know, exchanges, people selling, people buying, you know, like yesterday, the day before. You cannot even move money into exchanges. They don't allow you. You understand? Because they didn't want you to buy so cheap. They want the sharks to buy cheap, not you guys, okay? So when it increases, and we can see here, when it increases above 40%, we have peaks. You see peak, you know, around 40%, right? Peak around 50, and when we have 50, 60, it's a peak, guys. Where are we today? We have 50, 60 on this top. Oh, we have 20, 15. So number of transactions didn't increase, which is telling me, don't bullshit me. I'm not moving my precious altcoin, Bitcoin, into, you know, into exchanges to sell, because this is not a price, you know, for me to sell. Okay, this is sentiment indicator. Now I show you this indicator. You guys decide where we are in this bull market. This is middle, ratio middle, reserve risk middle, and the most important, the score is the middle. Most important is stock to flow model. You cannot bullshit this, because we know today we have 18 something million Bitcoin minted, and it will be 21. Okay, and price, to be able to change this flow, you know, ratio, you really need to screw Bitcoin. It's like, okay, I have not 21 but 84, like 84 million like Litecoin. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. No one is going to, you know, it will no power in the world to change it, because in every computer, and you need consensus. You need to people say, oh, 51% of us decide to make more Bitcoins. It's not going to happen, guys. So stock to flow flow ratio, it's very honest. It's a blockchain related, and based on this, 85,000 is a real Bitcoin price. Not a bullshit 30,000 or 37,000. In the relation, all altcoin will follow. We know this, okay? So you make your own judgment where we are in this bull run. silverGameOfThrone was with you, as always, talking. But very interesting, okay? If you smart ape, you will learn a lot. And give your, you know, hands up, and, you know, like, subscribe, hit notification, share. Very nice education channel for you guys, and all the best, guys. Happy profit. Bye bye.